Good morning, friends, my dear students. Today I would like to discuss about types of organic reactions, and it is a very important essay question. So let us go into the topic. So organic reactions. Every organic reaction involves the following step, that is substrate plus reagent. Substrate and reagent in turn gives product as well as byproduct. This is the fundamental reaction in every organic reaction. Each and every organic reactions, remember that each and every organic reaction involves this type of reaction. First, we have to know about the substrate. Substrate reacts with the reagent and finally gives product as well as byproduct. Okay, what are the reagents that generally involved in a organic reaction? The reagents which are involved in the organic reactions, namely three major reagents are there. The first one is free radicals. Second one is electrophiles. Third one is neutrophiles. These are the general reagents involved in any type of organic reaction. Okay, what are the free radicals? Free radicals are those which have an odd electron and it is represented with a dot. It is an odd electron which is represented with a dot. Then generally they generated during a homolytic fission. Homolytic fission, you know that homolysis, homo means same, lysis means breaking, like this. Say for example, AB is a compound where the two electrons are present in between those two AB. Then if a homolysis occurs like this, then it gives A dot and B dot. These are nothing but free radicals. Thus the free radicals are generated like this. You know that free radicals are nothing but contains odd electron. Odd electron means single electron, and they are constantly in search of another electron for pairing. That is the fundamental nature of a free radical. Free radical is nothing but they must contains a single electron which is known as odd electron and constantly in search of another electron for pairing. That is the nature of a free radical. Free radicals are generated only in case of a homolytic fission. You know that homolytic fission, homo means same, lysis means breaking. Breaking is nothing but that is homolysis takes place like this and the free radicals are generated. Right. The second one is electrophiles. Electrophiles are nothing but electro means electron, phile means love. Electrophiles are those species they are having electron love. Electron loving species, you can say. Electron loving species means they contains positive, means they are positive species. So remember, electrophiles are positive species. They attract electrons. Okay, means they are unlike electron contains negative charge. You know that negative charge and positive charges, they attract each other and they form a new compound. Unlike poles, they attract each other. You know that. Unlike poles, they attract each other, and hence electrophiles are the species having positive charge, attack on electron density, or you can say maximum electron density. That is the nature of electrophiles. Coming to neutrophiles. Neutrophiles are those species where rather, I am sorry, they are not neutrophiles, they are nucleophiles rather. Nucleophiles, remember, nucleophiles, nucleo means nucleus. Nucleus contains positive charge. Means neutrophiles, nucleus loving species, means they are electron rich. Nucleophiles are those species, they have positively charged, attack on positive. Sorry, negatively charged, attack on positive. So these are the species, that is free radicals, electrophiles, nucleophiles. These are nothing but reagents. These reagents are generated during a chemical reaction, or you can say during an organic reactions. Those reagents, nucleophiles, electrophiles, free radicals, they attack on substrate molecules. And thus a chemical reaction can be completed and finally gives product as well as byproducts. This is about organic reaction and types of organic reactions. Generally, they ask about types of organic reactions. Just I have briefed about organic reactions, how an organic reaction takes place, what are the reagents present in, what is meant by substrate, what is meant by byproduct, what is meant by product. Basing on that, you have to know about types of organic reactions. Okay, right. Organic reactions are classified into generally 3 types. The first one is substitution reaction. Second one is addition reaction. Third one is elimination reaction. There are 3 types of organic reactions: substitution, addition, elimination. Right. Substitution reactions furtherly they are classified into 3 types. Substitution reaction in turn they are classified into 3 types based on types of organic reagents. That is substitution reaction, that is electrophilic substitution reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions, and third one is free radical substitution reactions. And again, addition reactions are also same as that of substitution reactions. Means addition reactions are electrophilic addition, nucleophilic addition, and free radical additions. Okay, right. Coming to substitution reactions. Substitution reaction. The name itself indicates that substitute. Substitute means replace. You know that a substitute fielder. When any person injured during the course of time, or in cricket, you know that if a person is injured, it must be substituted by another person. That is known as a substitution, or you can say replacement. In the same way, substitution reactions, it is nothing but replacement of an atom or group by a different atom or group is known as substitution reactions. Substitution reactions, they are also known as displacement reactions. Okay. Substitution reaction is nothing but the replacement of an atom or group of atoms by different atoms, or you can say group of atoms. For example, say methyl chloride. Methyl chloride is hydrolyzed, reacts with water. And water contains, as you know, that it contains H plus ions and OH minus ions. Okay, the Cl is replaced by, say for example, OH ions. Then you get CH3OH plus then HCl. This is the fundamental reaction, say for example. Here what happens? Replacement of OH, Cl minus ions by OH minus ion. Just the replacement means Cl minus ions are being replaced by OH minus ion. Say for example, it is nothing but a substitution. That is what the inner meaning is. Substitution. Telugulo pratikshepana antaru. Pratikshepinచబడింది. Okay, right. This is the fundamental reaction, and the reaction, as you know, though it is a chemical reaction. This is substrate. This is nothing but reagent. This is product, and this is byproduct. Okay, so it is how many types? 3 types: electrophilic, nucleophilic, free radical. Okay, coming to electrophilic reactions. Okay, మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదా అంతే? రైట్. చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటాయి, ఒక్కసారి మీరు చూడండి, చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. రియాక్షన్స్ మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా చూస్తే మీకు ఇంకా బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది. అట్లాగే మీకు నోట్స్ కూడా మేము ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాము. నోట్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసినప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా చదువుకోండి. ఇది వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్, ఎస్ఏ క్వశ్చన్ డెఫినెట్గా వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా స్టూడెంట్స్? రైట్. సో electrophilic substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution reactions are those reactions where the electrophile is generated. Electrophile is generated. ఇప్పుడే మీకు ఇంతకుముందే చెప్పాను what is an electrophile. Electrophile is nothing but electron loving species and nucleus rich compound. It is electrophile, electron loving species. It attracts electrons, or you can say it bombards the maximum electron density where it is present. Then generally electrophilic substitution reactions, the best example you can say is benzene. Benzene is the best example for electrophilic substitution reactions. Why? Because benzene is like this. See, benzene contains 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens where the high electron density is present like this. The electrons are moving like a electron cloud, or you can say they appears like an electron cloud like this, and hence it has high electron density. So electrophile means electron loving species, attacks on the electrons which are present maximum. Benzene has a capacity to have maximum electron density, and hence it is very essential for these substitution reactions. And finally benzene, the general formula of benzene, you know that C6H6, and when it is undergoes nitration, that is reaction with nitric acid HNO3, and finally gives nitrobenzene. Means ikkada the hydrogen is replaced by NO2 plus ions. That is nothing but, this is nothing but an electrophile. Remember, this electrophile is replaced by hydrogen ion. The hydrogen is replaced by NO2 plus ions. NO2 plus ion is an electrophile. Remember, electrophile means electron loving species, nucleus rich. This is nucleus rich. Nucleus contains positive charge. Attacks on high electron density molecule. That is benzene. And there are so many examples you can write. This is nitration of benzene. Sulfonation of benzene is there. Sulfonation means reaction with sulfuric acid. When benzene reacts with sulfuric acid, say for example H2SO4, then you get benzene sulfonic acid. So like this, and when benzene, say for example, reacts with methyl chloride. Then you get methyl benzene. So these are the general examples. నోట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు చక్కగా, టైం ఉంటుంది, నోట్ చేసుకోండి, ఒక నిమిషం నోట్ చేసుకోండి. సో బెంజీన్ ఈజ్ ద బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ ఎలక్ట్రోఫిలిక్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ రియాక్షన్స్. ఎలక్ట్రోఫిలిక్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ రియాక్షన్ అనగానే మీకు మైండ్లోకి రావాల్సిన ఒకటే ఒక వర్డ్, బెంజీన్ గుర్తుకు రావాలి. బెంజీన్ కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్ అన్నీ మీకు మైండ్లోకి వచ్చేయాలి. ఎలక్ట్రోఫిలిక్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ రియాక్షన్ అనగానే ఫస్ట్ మీకు మైండ్లోకి రావాల్సిన ఒకే ఒకటి బెంజీన్. బెంజీన్ రియాక్ట్స్ విత్ నైట్రిక్ యాసిడ్, బెంజీన్ రియాక్ట్స్ విత్ సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్, బెంజీన్ రియాక్ట్స్ విత్ methyl chloride, benzene reacts with acetyl chloride. These are the so many examples. Benzene reacts with chlorine. These are the general examples for electrophilic substitution. Note చేసుకున్నారా? Right. Coming to nucleophilic substitution. So nucleophilic substitution reactions వచ్చేసరికి కొంచెం కొద్దిగా ఎలాబరేట్గా ఉంటుంది. నేను మీకు సింప్లిఫై చేసి చెప్తాను, చాలా ఈజీగా సింపుల్ మెథడ్లో చెప్తాను. కొద్దిగా మీకు సెకండ్ ఇయర్కి కానీ ఫైనల్ ఇయర్కి వచ్చేసరికి కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, బట్ చూద్దాం. సో సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ రియాక్షన్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ న్యూక్లియోఫిలిక్ means nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions are those reactions where the nucleophile is generated. The generated nucleophile reacts on substrate molecule and finally gives the product. This is the general reaction. Okay, right. Substitution nucleophilic reactions, it is of two types. There are two types. The first one is, right, SN1 reactions, SN1 and SN2. So substitution nucleophilic reactions are two types. Remember, that is first one is nucleophilic substitution reactions, that is SN1, and second one is SN2. Okay, ఈ రెండింటిని మీకు పక్క పక్కనే వేసి చూపిస్తాను. Then you will easily get into the reactions. SN1 జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి, SN2. So S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, and 1 stands for unimolecularity. Unimolecular. In the same way, 2 stands for wonder. Right, very good. Bimolecular. So unimolecular and bimolecular reactions. So what is meant by unimolecularity? Unimolecularity or unimolecular reactions are those reactions where the rate of the reaction depends upon one molecule. Remember, friends, it depends upon only one molecule. If one molecule is present, then the reaction proceeds. So rate of the reaction depends only on one molecule. But remember, the reaction proceeds in 2 stages. 2 stages లో జరుగుతుంది రియాక్షన్. అంటే రియాక్షన్ proceeds in 2 stages. Hence, SN1 reactions, sometimes it is also known as 2-step mechanism అని కూడా అంటారు, or 2-step reaction అని కూడా అంటారు. Though it is a unimolecular reaction, the reaction proceeds in two stages. Right. చూడండి, జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. సో రేట్ ఆఫ్ ద రియాక్షన్ ఎన్ని మాలిక్యూల్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యేది? ఓన్లీ 1 మాలిక్యూల్, సింగిల్ మాలిక్యూల్. అందుకే దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ యూనిమాలిక్యులర్ రియాక్షన్. బట్ కానీ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ ద రియాక్షన్ ప్రొసీడ్స్ ఇన్ 2 stages. హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ 2-step mechanism, or you can say 2-stage reaction. Okay, right. Means the rate of the reaction depends only one molecule. Means, say for example, RX, it is nothing but alkyl halide. If alkyl halide is there, then it dissociates into R plus and X minus ions. All R plus, it is nothing but carbonium ion, halide ion. And the carbonium ion, that is R plus ion, reacts with our nucleophile. Okay, then you get Rn. This is a general reaction. దీనికి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకొని అట్లాగే కైరాలిటీని తీసుకొని రకరకాలుగా చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. మనకి కావాల్సిన ఇక్కడ సింపుల్ రియాక్షన్. రిమెంబర్, unimolecularity means rate of the reaction depends upon one molecule. Reaction proceeds in two stages, that is stage 1. Say for example this is stage 1. Rx ion, that is alkyl halide ion, dissociates into R plus and X minus. Those R plus ions, that is carbonium ion, reacts with nucleophile, or you can say the nucleophile attacks on carbonium ion and finally gives Rn. This is okay. This is SN1 reaction. Very simple reaction. దీనికి మనకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ తీసుకొని చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. అది తర్వాత సెకండ్. రైట్, కమింగ్ టు SN2, bimolecularity. Remember, bimolecularity means rate of the reaction depends upon two molecules. If two molecules is present, if they are present, then only the reaction proceeds. But here in this case, only one molecule is required. Here the reaction rate of the reaction depends upon two molecules. Very simple. Means reaction rate means the rate of the reaction depends upon alkyl halides, concentration of alkyl halides and concentration of nucleophile. Remember, SN2 reaction, if it is taking place, two molecules are required. Hence it is known as bimolecular, or you can say bimolecularity. But remember, the reaction proceeds in one stage. It is known as one-step mechanism. It is known as one-step mechanism. ఒక్క స్టేజ్లోనే జరుగుతుంది, సింగిల్ స్టెప్లోనే జరుగుతుంది. సింగిల్ స్టెప్లోనే మనకి బై ప్రోడక్ట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ ద బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ ద రియాక్షన్. బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్, ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ SN1, the nucleophile, or you can say rather carbonium ion, will be generated. The generated carbonium ion is attacked by nucleophile and it gives final product. But in this case, directly the final product will be generated. How it is generated? Let us see. See, for example, the alkyl halide. Alkyl halide reacts with nucleophile. Directly the nucleophile will attack on alkyl halide. There is no separation of alkyl halides as in case of SN1. There is no such type. Directly the nucleophile will bombard the alkyl halide. Okay. ఎట్లా అటాక్ చేస్తుంది? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ఇట్స్ ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్. ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ అటాక్ చేస్తుంది. దెన్ యూ గెట్ లైక్ దిస్. Like this. So at this stage, remember, at this stage the nucleophile makes a bond with alkyl halide, that is R. At the same time the X will break a bond with alkyl halide R. So here in this case, this is nothing but a transition state. ఒక మిథ్యా స్థితి అంటాం, transition state. In such a transition state where the nucleophile makes a bond with alkyl halide, X breaks a bond with alkyl halide. ఒకేసారి జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. It is a simultaneous process where the nucleophile making a bond with alkyl halide. In the same time, the alkyl halide or rather halide ion, that is X ion, breaking a bond with alkyl radical. At this stage, the carbon valency appears to be 5, that is known as a pentavalent. As you know that, what is the valency of carbon? Right, 4. That is tetravalent. You know that it is a tetravalent, but it appears to be pentavalent. It is not correct. And hence it is known as a transition state. Such a transition state may appear here, and finally the nucleus